So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Shot at goal! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has got...
Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. And Rossini gets across to intercept that. And that is out of play. Thuram might just make this. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space. Zielinski! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Played out to the right. He's found a way through, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries a shot! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Batistuta. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ribéry gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played down the flank. Di Lorenzo does really well there. He is strong. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. Pulisic. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barella looking for the run. Lovely pass. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Produces a cross. Milan have their third corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Barella certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Can he get it through? Batistuta in acres of space out wide. He can get that clear. Ribéry. Costa Curta. We are into overtime. Now it's Pulisic. He shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barella. Serginho. Well, they can break here. Threads one in. Gets into some space. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And the game has already resumed here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Serginho. Now, can they get him away? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Di Lorenzo goes direct. Barella looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Ambrosini. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. Ah, that's a fine interception. They're up to 5 corners now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, can he get onto this? Could move up a gear here. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Di quest'oggi è di 29.514 spettatori.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Thuram, well read, and the danger is averted. Takes aim and crosses. And he's taking no chances there. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Di Lorenzo. Batistuta. Thuram! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining...
Real chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just eases him off the ball. Out to the right. Aims beyond the defence. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Serginho. Now it's Batistuta. Zielinski, Thuram. Oh, what a climb! Oh, what a... in for the pieces! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so is the relief.
Great chance! No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to play it through. Rafael Leao could try cutting inside here. And it's played in. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Thuram. Ambrosini. Well, that has not gone well.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Bastoni. Out to the left it goes. And that is a little undercooked.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. And Batistuta! No, that's just wide. Serginho. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. And that is that. Atalanta played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tomori looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tomori. Serginho makes the interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cannavaro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Schneider. Barella. Oh, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Zaccagni! Bastoni clears it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And a chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Osimhen has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Calhanoglu. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Schneider. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Fratesi. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Calhanoglu. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. Ribery. So what can they make of this? And he's away.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super ball! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Somewhat off target. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Aimed beyond the defence. Tomori gets it clear. Barella. Calhanoglu. Bastoni. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Batistuta. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Serginho.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's managed to get rid. Batistuta shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zaccagni. Oh no, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Batistuta. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, Schneider. Numero 20, lasciano il campo per il numero 5.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Knocks it into space, tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Paz goes short. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zaccagni. And that has put paid to that. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked it up out wide. Hangs in across. Batistuta. There's the shot! Mignon clears. Zaccagni going full tilt down the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Paz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what a mistake! And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again. Shoots! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now.
And the finish! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's an imaginative pass. But that has not gone well. Atalanta have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That looks a cracking ball. Atalanta perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. It's out for a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Il numero 3. Il numero 6.
Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. He's got it all! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Chance! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. And Rossini deals with that comfortably. Shot could be on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Paz. He's had a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely, now then. And he's lost great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta cuts it out. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Can he get it through? This ended up in no man's land. And here's Ribery. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Swings it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And he's had a hit. Oh, he really got hold of that. Nicked it back promptly. Bastoni. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Thoughts on what we've just seen? Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Milinkovic-Savic. I'll be keeping an eye on his long-range shooting, Peter, because that's something he does with real prowess. The stuff that makes the highlight reels, of course, but he also does a lot of good work under the radar, recycling the ball, pressing opponents, and generally bossing midfield.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Atalanta already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Red Salas. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. He won't be happy with... He's having a hit! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zaccagni. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific header. Oh, he's hit the bar. Ribery. It's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well timed, excellent interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run. Goes for the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And he's intervened well there. Milinkovic-Savic, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven towards the big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Salmakers. Tonali. And this is Ribery. Barella. Nicely weighted ball. Bastoni makes the interception. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Barella. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta. Caught offside that time. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Salmakers has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a half-decent try. Atalanta with the corner, they're first. There's the header, and he's kept it out. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Ambrosini plays a sharp little ball, shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Atalanta have their second corner now. Climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bastoni.
And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there. Back in possession and ready to go again. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Çalhanoğlu. He's picked his way through. Half-time getting close now. Salmakers. He's in space and looking for options. And here's Ribery. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Serginho.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Aims
recupero.
beyond the defence. Barella receives it in a wide position. Serginho tries to pass it through. Çalhanoğlu played into space. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything tries from a long way out. Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Akanji and Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Face to face with the keeper, and he's heaved it away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Serginho, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Flashes it across. Played towards the front line. Ribery, played out to the left flank. Serginho tries looking up for options on the left. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nice physical challenge. Çalhanoğlu threads one in.
Di quest'oggi è di
He's going to be disappointed with that.
16.870 spettatori.
Tries to play it through. Red Salas. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better.
Gol per l'Inter.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Numero 9.
Inter Milan making another change here. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Salas. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Numero 21, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 91, il numero 20.
Atalanta have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Has crossed. Header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Atalanta perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great vision. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Salmakers. Hernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good ball, good take. Fires, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So now the difference is 3. Nicely aimed pass. Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. Ambrosini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Rafael Leao! And now a sudden chance to counter. Somewhat off target, and smartly reclaimed, and that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, that was never going to make it. Cleared without complication. Now it's Rafael Leao, and the pass is intercepted. Zaniolo, Red Salas. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. It's a mighty effort. Just needed better contact. No way through. And he's worked it through. And the finish! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And Batistuta! Oh, it's hit the post! Corner number 3 coming up. Header comes in! Oh, he's been... And again! It's there! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And that has been clubbed away. And that is that. Atalanta are beaten, and they are out. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Atalanta really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? The action has already started. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. Threads one in. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Enrique. Akanji cuts it out. Serginho. Early ball out from the back. He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Enrique. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Defending of the desperate variety.
Thuram really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now this could be a chance. He's got away. Luis Enrique! Goal! Inter! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Lazio with the corner, they're first. Surely now! Dumfries tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball, good take. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Fratesi. That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! Missed by a fraction. Fratesi. Great vision. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Look at the space. There's the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's Ribery. Now it's Batistuta. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Barella. Now he's got space here. Nice interception, well timed. Barella. Zaccagni looking to run onto it. And he shoots! And he's found the net! Lazio back on level terms. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Lazio grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to pass it through. And Ribery! They scored! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played in by Barella. Good read, needed to be. Fratesi. Now it's Martinez. Played out towards the right wing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Barella wins the duel this time. Luis Enrique. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Barella, and he's gone backward here. He's having a go! And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Lazio are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Here we go again. Di Marco. Akanji. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Luis Enrique. For Çalhanoğlu. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Barella. Serginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Zaccagni plays it in. Real chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Lazio go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Dumfries. Nicely weighted ball. Takes a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, nice touch.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 10. Viene sostituito.
Looking for the run. Hangs
9.
one in. Milinkovic-Savic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Serginho played into space out wide.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Rafael Leao. Big header! just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So now the difference is... And Martinez! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Luis Enrique! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Lazio have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he spark a counter here? Lazio perhaps contemplating their next change here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21. Numero 7.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Numero 27. Lasciano il campo
Somewhat off target.
il numero 20.
Calhanoglu.
Il numero 8.
Luis
Il
Enrique.
numero 3.
Gives it back. Played back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Bastoni too strong for his opponent there. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away? DiMarco makes the interception. Oh, what's he done? And that'll be a goal kick. Luis Enrique. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. That was not gone well. Barella. Thuram. And it's Cannavaro. A probing pass. Now it's Enrique. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. DiMarco. Rafael Leao. And it's DiMarco.
That was lovely, that.
That's a good run down the left. Here comes the cross. Oh, smashing header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There's the header! Acerbi attempts a clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rafael Leao. That's a little off target. Calhanoglu, and he's charged for a shot! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, that looks a decent ball. Martinez, he's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...